Well, good morning. Something a little bit different today. I'm not actually going to go up a mountain, as in up to a top. I'm going to do a little a run I've kind of had my eye on for a long time and just never got round to doing it. It's supposed to be a beautiful day coming up. Certainly the sun's out already. Sun lotion is on, very good, and the very fetching neck cover is on. So the plan is to go up to Beckhead, so straight up to the saddle there in between Kirkfell and Gable. You can see the clouds still down at the minute, although that's due to clear. And then from Beckhead, kind of almost stay level and follow a path that I've had my eye on for years. That's always struck me as a really nice running path. Kind of right round the top of Ennerdale, over Haystacks, and then drop down into Ennerdale, down to Blacksail bunkhouse, or close to it, and then climb back out over Blacksail Pass and then down the bottom of Mosedale. So that's the plan for today, and the path and the route will make more sense once I get up to Beckhead. So looking forward to it. It's a big group just coming down off the nose of Gable. Don't know where they've come from. It's still fairly early. A few people going up. Well, nearly up to Beckhead. Lovely lovely set of waterfalls. The coast over at Drigg and Ravenglass is really clear, and the sea looks lovely and blue. But for once I've taken kind of the lower path up to Beckhead. I'd normally do the high path, so I've taken the low road rather than the high road, and I'll be not to Scotland but to Beckhead before you. There's one person up on the high path, just asleep. Onwards and upwards. Just a slightly okay view. So up on Beckhead, so directly in between Kirkfell and Great Gable. So I'm going to go just up that little knoll there, and then I'll be able to show you the kind of the path I'm going to follow all the way around. I think I'm going to take the old neck shield off. That's not needed at the moment, and I'm slightly regretting putting the t-shirt on rather than the vest, because I do prefer a vest. It just feels a little bit cool, a little bit more kind of freedom. But when I did Kirkfell and Gable a couple of days ago, I actually got a little bit burned on my shoulders. So I was being a bit careful today, because it said it was going to be full sun. Well, it's going to be full sun from, excuse me, from 10 o'clock. It's way past that now, so it may come out, and then I'll be pleased I've got it on. But, oh, blimey, that's a bit of a nippy wind just coming over there. So, yeah, we'll see. Having said that, with that wind, I'm probably going to be quite pleased I have got it on. These things were meant to happen. There's the bloke there, sitting by the coffee rock. He was the one that was just on the higher path that I mentioned just before. Beautiful, as ever. So, time for show and tell. So I'm at the top of Beckhead. It does seem wrong not to be going up Great Gable while I'm up here. Great Gable is literally hop and a skip up there, but never mind. So the plan is to follow this kind of traverse path all the way around, which looks glorious from here. I could be wrong, but I've looked at it quite covetously over the years, thinking that'd be a really lovely run. But what's felt wrong is then losing all the height to gain it. But I thought, enough's enough, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to follow that path all the way along, dip down up onto Haystacks, down in between Haystacks, and I think that's High Crag, drop down to the Blacksail Hut, and then it's a short sharp climb back up to Blacksail Pass, and then back down into Mosedale and Mosedale. That is the plan. I haven't really looked at how far it's going to be. There's obviously quite a lot of altitude to lose and then regain, but it's going to be fun. The cloud's still a little bit low on some of the higher ones, so that's good. I don't feel, I know it's a bit daft thing to say, but I don't feel like I've wasted a run not going onto a top, because if I get to the top and I can't see anything, hey. But it looks like lovely and quiet. There's no people I can see around there. I haven't been around here, I don't think, ever, or if I have, it was when I was an absolute toddler, so this is all going to be new territory for me, which is going to be very exciting. Even the climb up this side up to Blacksail I haven't done before, I don't think, so all new stuff. But before I do that, I'm going to have something to eat, refuel a little bit, and then I'll get going. What a view down Ennerdale! I was right so far. This path isn't bad at all. It's a nice little scrambly bits and pretty good. You never know from a distance. It can look smooth, and then when you get on it, be rough as a badger's bum. But so far, this is very nice. Trot. Not far above Haystacks Pass now. We've got Buttermere, Lows Water down there, Ennerdale, top of Kirkfell, Gable and the Cloud, and I'm just going down onto Haystacks, just that one there. Once I work out where I'm going, I've not been here before, so I'm keeping my eye on the paths. I've no idea how I get down off Haystacks down into Haystacks down into Ennerdale. We'll work that out when we get there. What a beautiful day. Every now and again just get a little bit of sunshine, as you can see now, a little bit of blue sky, but you've still got the cloud coming in as well, so it's just keeping that really high temperatures off, which is nice. It's kind of ideal, really. Ideal running weather, that's for sure. So let's get cracking, see where we end up. So just coming back down to the back of Haystacks, so you can see the big white path going up. Just looking at the back of Blacksail Pass, it looks pretty steep from this side. That's going to be fun on tired legs. Still good though, it's lovely to kind of get the view from this side. Couldn't tell you when I've last done this. I said probably as a toddler, if anything. So I've seen Pillar there. Pillar just in the cloud, and Kirkfell, one of my faves. Just stunning. So pleased I did this. This is turning out to be one of my favourite runs up here so far. It's just because once I got to the top of Beck Head, obviously there has been up and down, but it's been, you know, fairly level. And other than the run along the top of the screes, which is nice, because again, once you're up there, you've got quite a lot of flat-ish. Whereas most of the mountains, certainly in Wasdale, if you're not going up, you're going down. There isn't a lot of along. So it's lovely to get a nice bit of along. It's the best way I can describe it. Right, where am I going? There's no distinct path, it's just trying to find somewhere through all this boggy stuff. Don't mind, as you know, if you've watched any of my others, I don't mind running with wet feet. But if I have a choice, I will try and avoid it. So let's see where we go. And a little bit of a path here. Lovely little tarn. Another glorious little tarn. Isn't that amazing? Oh, so glad I did this run. These little tarns, that's another one. That's the one I just came from. These are ones that are definitely begging for a wild camp. Imagine just putting the tent there and looking out over that all evening. Just stunning. So there's Beckhead over in the distance. That's where I came up. So basically the clouds come lower, so basically followed pretty much the cloud line all the way around and down. I've just got to go over this, drop down to Ennerdale, and that's Blacksail Pass there. So I've just got to get up and over, and then I'm back down into Mosdale and Mosdale. So, but what an amazing run. Weirdly, I've never been kind of brave enough to do it. Kind of, I get up onto Beckhead or Blacksail and look down and think, oh, it seems quite far to go to drop and then gain and stuff like that. But I think the more of these ultra marathons I've done and trail marathons, I think I'm just that more confident about that I know how far I can get. So as long as I've got enough kind of food with me, even if I walked most of it, not ran it, you know, fast walked it, I know I can get, I know I'd be able to get around and get back, is what I'm saying, before, you know, anything daft like nightfall or anything like that. So very, very pleased to be doing this, but also proud of myself for doing this, because this is a glorious run. Basically I've Wasdale, Ennerdale and Buttermere views all in one run, and I've still got to get back down into Ennerdale, so I'm going to get even more Ennerdale and then down to Mosdale and Wasdale. So yeah, couldn't ask for more, really. Stunning. We're at the top of Haystacks behind me. This is Ennerdale Forest. Very nearly got a job working in Ennerdale Forest many years ago. That would have been a different life if I got that. So I'm going to be dropping down there in a minute. Just going to have some food first. Drop down to the valley, so I'm looking forward to that. And then up that kind of stream, up Blacksail Pass there. So there's quite a few people going up there. What a fun old scramble. Just come from up there. Quite scree. So nice little bit of grass. And then it looks like quite a major path going down into Ennerdale, so I've already lost quite a bit of the height. But even with kind of people about, it's so peaceful, it's lovely. Although one guy on the top was, the sign of the times was flying his drone round and round the top to get his aerial video photos. Kind of haven't got a problem with it, but it is quite noisy. It's lovely down here. Look at this. Give you a better view. Coming down into Ennerdale now. How can I tell I'm in Ennerdale? Because I can smell the pine. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Another place I'd kind of quite like to wild camp amongst the trees and wake up to that pine smell. Wow. Little stream. Oh, you just smell it. I wish you could smell it. Oh, get that in your lungs. Beautiful. Do you know what? I'm half tempted sometimes. It's a bit of a climb in and out, just to climb straight up and straight down into Ennerdale one day, and then just literally spend the day just running around Ennerdale, run around the forest, and then go back over Blacksail on the way back. That sounds like a plan to me. Oh, gorgeous. A little bit of paving slabs, as I call them. Not too bad until it rains, and some of these are like, it's like being on an ice rink. I can understand why they're needed because of the path erosion, but some are better than others. If they've been pitched towards the uphill, then they're alright, so they're almost stepped, but I don't know why, but some of them, they've pitched them downhill, and it really is like being on a ski slope. They're actually okay to go up, just going up constant stairmaster. But coming down, particularly if they're pitched wrongly, can be horrendous. Oh, down to the tree. just hear the wind whistling in the trees a little bit. Just had a training jet to come up the valley and then up over the top of Gable, but I didn't get the camera out in time. It'd have only been a little black dot on this wide-angled lens anyway, but never mind. So a little trot up this track, up past Blacksail Hut, and then it'll be up Blacksail and back down. That'll be the last climb of the day. I don't know what time it is. What have I? Well, I've been going for 2 hours 23. So I set off from still led at 2 hours and 23 minutes ago. That's pretty good. Beautiful, beautiful. A lovely flat piece of flapjack at the top of Haystacks. Sipping my water as I go. I might have another little nibble just before I set off up Blacksail. Give a bit of extra fuel, and that should see me through. Oh, gorgeous. There's Blacksail Hut just in front there. Looking quite posh, solar panels, sedum roof. Brilliant. Hi. Hi. So that's Blacksail Hostel, UK's highest hostel apparently. I didn't realise they'd do hot drinks. I haven't got any method of payment, otherwise I'd have had a coffee and a sit outside. That's a shame. Next time. I normally have a bit of a emergency cash and even a card on me, but I didn't today. Hey ho, obviously not meant to be. Whoa, look at these lumps. Drumlins, if my memory serves, my A-level geography serves. Mounds of rocks left over from glaciers. Fascinating. Fascinating. So I'm going to get along this path, over the bridge, and then up Blacksail Pass. There's Annadale down there. So, made it to the top of Blacksail. So that's Kirkfell up there. And we're looking down Mosedale, Hewbarrow, Red Pike and Pillar. So I'm going to be dropping straight down there in a minute. It's normally a nice quick descent, just having a bit of trail mix, look. Very nice too. Bit of trail mix, another glug of water, and then I'll be dropped down for a well-earned coffee and a shower and whatever else. Here I'm at the top of the zigzag path. Whilst the latest to come into view. Blacksail there. So it'll take about 8 minutes to get down here. I'll be back down to the pub in about 15 minutes, if that. Stunning. Definitely earned a nice coffee. This is when I kind of wish I'd added another mountain onto the run, just to prolong being up here and out here, but the legs have had enough today. Definitely had enough. It's been nice. There's no point getting to the point where it's really hurting or anything. That's just silly. Not hurting any more than normal anyway, so means I can do a bit more tomorrow. Right, bit of a scrabbly bit, so I'm going to put you away, otherwise I'm likely to end up on the floor. So here we are back down towards the lead. It's warm down here. Take me back to the tops where it's cooler. But here we are. Down again. Down till next time. So I shall say fare thee well and tatty bye. And I shall see you on another run. Hopefully it's another one up here. Although the next one could well be in the rain. So I'll just look like a bedraggled wet dog than a bedraggled sweaty dog. See you soon.